Hey, how are you doing up there? Today we learned that this beautiful instrument that we are learning to play has keys, and they're actually much longer than what you see here. They go on and on and on. They're made of wood, they're heavy, so you don't want to just play with your fingers. You want to use your whole arms so that these wooden levers can flick a little hammer onto those beautiful strings. We have our hands a bit like zombie hands dropping down, as a matter of fact, just like raindrops onto the keys, which is why it's such a good reason that our very first song is called Raindrops. And we're playing that by finding the symmetry on the piano. See that pattern of 2 blacks, 3 blacks, 2 blacks, 3 blacks? Well, if you had a big chainsaw and you cut it up right in the middle here, then you could put one thumb here and one thumb there, and it follows the symmetry of your hands. But we're just gonna start with dropping like raindrops, going tap, 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 tap. You're nearly stroking the keys so you stay in line with them nicely. Once we've done that, we're going to our next finger. Watch the raindrops falling. And then we're going to our next finger. Slow like silver blossom. Then you think we go to our next finger and do the same thing, but we don't. Because on the ground, that's only 3 syllables. And what we're going to do is we're going to take these 3 fingers and put them over our little tree house there. And we're going on the ground, playing finger 4 and 3 and 2, and 4 and 3 and 2. At the same time, we're going 4, 3, 2. How do I know that there are these fingers? Well, this is how the fingers work. We got finger number 1, finger number 2, finger number 3, finger number 4, and here is Pinky's finger number 5. Second verse is exactly the same. We're going tap, 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 tap. All we know is that the sun is hot and that the earth is round. And we learned much more than that. We also learned that the note names are called after the alphabet. We've got those 2 blacks and 3 blacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blacks. And around the 5 blacks live 3 whites plus 4 whites. 3 plus 4, 7 white notes. And they actually borrow their names from the alphabet. They just go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And they can be a bit tricky to learn unless you have your tree house. And your tree house lives just where the 3 blacks are. And as you can see, it's got a front door and a back door. And that's no coincidence, because right in front of the tree house, or the tree house, is an F. And right at the back of the tree house is a B. So here's an F, and here's a B. And here's another F and another B. And you can find another F and another B. And after the F is the gate. See that? And the gate is for G. So we got an F and a G. And I wonder whether you can guess what letter this one is. That's right. It's an A for apple. And there's the back door. So we've got F and G and A and B. And you can see if you can get really good at learning all those note names, even if you didn't have the picture there. If you can still go, there's an F, there's a B, there's a G, there's an A, or around the 2 house, which is our dog house, guess who lives in the 2 house? The D. And the C is right in front of it, the cat. And then on the other side, there's a big elephant. There's your E. So we've got cat, dog, elephant, and then front door, gate, apple, back. And you can see if you can learn all those note names, but we only need 3 of them for this beautiful song. F, G, and C. And so F is that one, and G is that one, and we're going to go down for the C, but we're not going to play just with one finger. We're going to use 3 fingers. We're going to play something really cool, and it's called a chord. We're going to play finger 1 and finger 3 and finger 5 all at the same time, and in the beginning that can feel a bit odd. It can commonly take a few weeks until these 2 fingers sort of by themselves lift up a bit like as if you take a pen and you put the pen over here. But an easy way to get it in the beginning is just start with 1 note, skip 1, add this finger in there as well, and skip 1 and add this finger in there. And then just drop them down using the weight of your arm until you think, hey, yeah, it's starting to sound a bit better. And then you can play this beautiful song, Love, on the F. Then you take your hand up, your whole arm, and you go to the next note, which was your G. Is a, and then we hop down to the C song. Sing it all day long. Love is a song for you. And there is our beautiful song. And if you get in the mood, you can even try it a few times. You can go, love is a song, sing it all day long. Have lots of fun with that.